It seems as though more and more people are learning about angel numbers every day. While some people might credit the creation of angel numbers to the New Age community, they have actually been talked about for centuries. The very first time that angel numbers were used is unclear, but it's safe to say that one person in particular heavily influenced the invention, so as to speak. So who invented the angel numbers? That's what we're going to find out in this video. But before we continue, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when we post new content. Angel numbers come from the invention of numerology and a man named Pythagoras in the 6th century BC. While there are 3 types of numerology, Pythagoras is responsible for developing the most widely used version. The true origins of angel numbers are not exactly clear, because all we know about Pythagoras are from texts written hundreds of years after his death. The Christian Bible seems to have some spiritual significance attached to some numbers as well. This has made people wonder if angel numbers are derived from Christian teachings. Let's find out where these numbers came from. Humanity has studied and used numbers since the dawn of time, and no matter what culture you are in, there are certain numbers that hold specific value or meaning over others. In most instances, this is called numerology. However, some cultures might use a different method for achieving the same goal, which is connecting to the higher power in some way. The terms numerology and angel numbers have been used interchangeably in the recent years. In fact, it seems as though the development of the New Age culture also coined the term angel numbers. Basically, when you see anything from a single digit to a quadruple digit number that stands out to you in some way, this is considered to be an angel number. The number is a divine message sent to you from the angels or the spirit guides or even the ascended masters who are looking to help you and guide you in some way back on track to your life path. So when did these all numbers start? It all started in the 6th century when a mathematician, philosopher and metaphysician called Pythagoras deciphered the angel numbers. The true time in which the numerology was discovered is unknown because we don't have any surviving original texts to go off. However, there are texts that were written hundreds of years after Pythagoras' death that credit him for the invention of numerology. Pythagoras was born in Greece in approximately 569 BC. He acquired a following which he called Pythagoreans. So he and his followers studied mathematics, music and philosophy at the Pythagorean school. It was there that Pythagoras and his followers became interested in numbers mysticism after their discovery of a fact about numbers. So, what was the realization? When a series of odd numbers are added together, you always receive a square number. This discovery led the Pythagoreans to conclude that all is number. Basically, what this means is that everything on the physical plane can be described in terms of numbers and measurements. Since the discovery, it has had a huge impact on science and mathematics in today's world. It also has another interpretation though. So all is number essentially means that everything in the universe can be reduced to a numerical value. It is discoveries like this that eventually led to the realization of the Fibonacci sequence. Pythagoras, with the background that he had, then came up with numerology. His followers and him began describing numbers in numerical values as well. That's according to their intuition and mysticism. So for example, odd numbers were taken to be masculine, and even numbers were taken to be feminine. Then the number 1 was taken to be creative. Multiplying any number by number 1, you can create any other number. The number 2 represents duality and is also female. Then the number 3 is a male. Then 3 and 2 together make 5, which meant marriage. So after Pythagoras' death, this sort of interpretation fell flat, but was picked up later around the 1st century AD. Numerology wasn't picked up again until the 1800s by a woman of the name L. Do Balliet. Balliet published several books using Pythagoras' theory. She described that numbers had vibrations, music, and colors. Essentially, she wrote that everything in the universe has a vibration. In order for your life to continue harmoniously, you must, let's say, eat, sleep, and practice in harmony with your life path. Although she and many other numerologists claim this vibration is caused by the movement of subatomic particles, there have been little to no studies that have been done to approve or disapprove of this theory. And therefore, numerology was labeled as a pseudoscience from the very beginning. While numerology has been around for centuries, the term angel numbers is a relatively new term. It seems to have popped up since the dawn of the New Age movement. Upon doing a little digging to find the root of this term, you will find the name Doreen Virtue. So Doreen Virtue is a woman who claims she studied under Pythagoras in a past life. This proclamation gave her the credibility she needed to back up her life's work. Since her beginning, she's published numerous books and card decks, as well as helped modernize the Pythagoras theory about numerology. And she also coined the term angel numbers. So according to Doreen Virtue, everything in the universe has a vibrational frequency. However, this frequency can only be used to decipher messages from the divine when they show up in the form of numbers. It is Virtue who stated that when a number or a set of numbers stands out to you, you are to pay attention. It is this number that your angels, your spirit guides, or the ascended masters want you to recognize. It is this frequency of information they want you to learn. So, in other words, what Doreen wants you to pay attention to is what you're thinking about or what you're doing at the moment when you notice the sequence of numbers. Doing this will help you to better understand what your angels are trying to tell you. You don't always have to look up the meaning of what does certain number mean to find the proper message. Quite frankly, everyone is leading a unique path that is specific to them. So a broad definition you might find online may not always hold true for your circumstances. And the same can be said of astrology and daily horoscopes. So back to Doreen. Since she began her career as a New Age numerology teacher of sorts, Doreen has since denounced her work and time in this field. She has since transformed her energy into following the Christian path and worked to have her name removed from nearly all her previously published books. If the woman who coined the term angel numbers no longer believes in her own work, does that make it invalid? Of course not. Just because someone denounces their work doesn't make it any less truthful or valid. She simply transferred her knowledge into the Christian community and has since used Christian vocabulary to describe the meaning of numbers. So, now you might be thinking, is numerology biblical? Christianity has its own form of numerology, but it refuses to use the term numerology or angel numbers. So if you talk to someone of the Christian faith, they will tell you that numerology and angel numbers are an abomination according to the Bible. They state that the Bible says this is a form of divination which God detests. God never speaks through numbers, and angels never draw attention to themselves. So if you are to receive a message from above, it is sent straight from God in the form of a vision or in dreams. So to answer the question, is numerology biblical? The answer is no. However, at their core, the two are quite similar. In a sense, numerology is just another way to comprehend what the divine energy of the universe is trying to tell you. At the end of the day, we're all just trying our best to be the best people we can while also trying to connect closely to God or to the source as possible. Of course, there is divinity in the universe. It shows itself all the time in the form of miracles and out-of-body experiences. So whether you follow a certain religion or you follow numerology, the answer is always the same. You have the power within you to create the life you set out to create. And with a little guidance from above, you can get there with little obstacles on the way. As humans, we will continue to see the same obstacles and life lessons until we learn from them and learn to choose a different path. If you don't pay attention to the signs from the universe, or God if you choose to use this term, you can still achieve your dreams, but you might take a roundabout bout to get there. Angel numbers and numerology are a way for you to stay on track with your goals and to bring you closer to enlightenment. For many people, enlightenment comes when they are working hard to achieve their dreams. However, this is only the beginning stage of what your soul is destined to achieve on a divine level. Once your time on earth is finished, your soul continues onward and can reach new heights of divinity and spirituality. That's according to numerology and the New Age way of teaching. The origins of angel numbers might be a little cloudy because it began so long ago, but their power still holds true. Certainly, there are vibrational frequencies that exist in all things in the universe. It's just a matter of you decoding them and applying them to your life in an appropriate manner. So, do you believe in numerology? Have you been seeing angel numbers? Let us know in the comment section below.